Okay, so this is a question I normally get a lot. What is a lot size? How do we calculate a lot size? How do we know standard lot, mini lot, and how does it really affect your trade? So let's get into it. So first of all, a lot size basically refers to the amount of a unit of a particular currency. So let's take an example. So if you were to buy Euro USD at one lot, or in other words, we can say one standard lot. Anytime it's hearing one referring to one lot, it refers to one standard lot, which we'll talk about. So anytime you're buying the euro against the dollar, it means that you're selling the dollar to buy the euro. So this means that you are buying 100,000 units of euro. So this might not still be something that will sink in, but just so you know, one lot is equal to 100,000, sorry, not 1,000, 100,000 units of the currency, be it euro, USD, and the rest. So why is this important? Now, whenever we have a specific lot size, we will be able to know how much we are going to gain or lose if we are in a particular trade and price moving in our favor or price moving against us per pip, because each lot size have a particular amount of money that it increases by every movement in the market. So now let's talk about that. So one lot, anytime you take a trade and use one lot, or let me be specific, one standard lot, this refers to 100,000 units of the currency. We also have what we call one mini lot. One mini lot refers to 10,000 units of a currency pair. One mini lot can also be known as 0.1 lot, standard lot. We also have the micro lot. So one micro lot is equal to 1,000 units, which is known as 0.01 standard lot. So if you remember in your MetaTrader 4, you're using the minimum there is normally 0.01, so that refers to one micro lot. We'll go more to this. We also have a nano lot. So a nano lot, or one nano lot, is equal to 100 units of a currency pair. 100 units, which is also equal to 0.001 standard lot. This is not often used, but this is what most people use in something like a cent account, so they will be able to trade. They trade in nano lots there. So how does this really affect how we behave or how price moves in the market? Permit me to do this. Let me increase the font size a bit. So good. How does this affect us? Now, if we're on one standard lot, price increases or reduces by, by $10 per pip. That means if you're in a trade of, maybe you are making, let me come down here and do something else. You are in a trade. So if you are in a trade, let's say you took a trade, you bought euro USD, and then you took a listing of one lot, and price moves up. It goes up, the price moves up, and you were like 20 pips in profit. So that means it is the amount in dollars that you have is going to be 20 times the value of each pip movement, which is 10. So 20 times 10 will give you how much? $200. So if you're on a trade and you use one lot size and your price moves in your favor by 20 pips, you are making $200 on that trade. And same for the opposite. If you were to take a trade and you were losing 20 pips, you are going to be losing $200. But what in a situation that we're not using one lot size and we're using maybe 1 mini lot? In 1 mini lot, price moves $1 per pip. So if we're using a mini lot here, we're using 1 mini lot, or I will say 0.1 lot, and we're losing, let's say we're losing 20 pips. So we are going to do since each this thing is going to be this thing, we're not going to do 20 times 10 now because it's not $10. It's going to be $1 per pip. We're going to be using 1, so that's 20 times 1. So if you're using 0.1 lot, you are going to be losing $20 instead of this thing. So remember, the 20 here is the amount of pips you are either gaining or losing, while this is either because it's a standard lot or the lesser one. So the next example for a micro lot, we'll stop at micro lot. We're using 0.01 lot size. Now 0.01 lot size means 10 cents per pip. 0.01 lot size is equal to 10 cents per pip. So we are going to be losing just $2 if we're going to be using 0.01 lot. So what about 1 nano lot? You guessed it right, it's going to be 0.010. That is just 1 cent per pip. So if we are going to be losing 1 cent per pip, so what do you think we are going to lose in this situation? We are no longer dealing with 10, we are going to be using 0.010, 0.01, not 0.10, 0.01. So instead of losing that, we are going to be losing 0.20. So instead of always having this in your mind, like what lot size do I use and I have to do all this long thing, there's this formula I normally use in my trading. Now how this works is that it's calculated in dollars. So if you are trading any other currency pair, when calculating it after you finish calculating it in dollars, you multiply it by the currency pair, the exchange rate of the currency pair you are using. So how this works is that to get the lot size, just the formula, lot size is equal to, that's for standard lot. Now it only works for standard lots, though even if you get 0.1 lot and the rest, it works for standard lot only. So the formula is lot size is equal to the amount you want to risk. I will say amount risk in dollars. Let's add this. So the amount risked in dollars divided by your stop loss, which is going to be in pips. Please, this is in pips. In pips times 10. This is just this. So let's give an example. So we're going to use, okay, we took a trade, maybe Euro USD, and we use 44 pips SL. Sorry, this mustn't necessarily be a stop loss, it's just the pip value that you're calculating. Let's say I normally set it as my stop loss because I want to know how much I'm going to risk on that trade. That's why I always put it as SL, because by the time I lose that trade, I know, okay, this is how much is coming out from my account. Let's say I have a $100 account and I'm only risking 10%. That would be meaning I'll be risking maybe $10 on that trade. So example, yeah, my stop loss is 44 pips, and then yeah, the amount I want to risk, my amount that is 10% of my account in this example is going to be how much? $10, and I'm risking 44 pips on that trade. So how this will work is that we are going to say 10 divided by, this bracket means, yeah, you multiply the stop loss times 10 together. So this is 44 times 10. So because it's in a bracket, we are going to multiply multiply 44 times 10 first. So then this will be 10 divided by 44 times 10 will give us 440. Sorry for the math, it's just part of the things you can use for it. So 44 divided by 10, let me bring up my calculator real quick. Yep, so 10 divided by 44, my bad there, sorry, not 44, it's 440. This will give us 0.0227, but because we can't write 0.0227, we are going to approximate it to 0.02. so the appropriate lot size I'll use on this trade is going to be 0.02. now this is a long way of doing this. So for example, if you wanted this to be a very short way, you could go online and write position size calculator. The one I normally recommend is from the one from Baby Pips. So if you scroll down, yes, so I'll do the same example we have here and we should get something close to it. So I said I was risking 10% of a $100 account, so I'll write 100, I'm risking 10, which will give us $10. My stop loss in pips is how much? Stop loss in pips is 44. So we get 44. Currency pair Euro USD. So I'll click calculate. So as you can see, we got 0.0227 and I got 0.0227. And you see the one for mini and micro lot. So amount risk 10 USD. So as you can see, this corresponded with what we were given then, because we're able to calculate it. You could use this in your trading if you want. If you do not want, the easier way is to do this, but it's still good for you to understand this concept. So in a situation that maybe I took a trade and maybe, yeah, this same trade I took a 44 pip stop loss. Let me highlight it. I cut this, take this down, equal to 44 pips, and my TP was maybe 100 pips, and I was risking $10 on this. So this will tell me that if I'm losing this trade, I'm going to lose $10. So let's now find how much I would make if I were to be my TP was to be hit. So how we'll simply do to calculate the amount we'll make if my TP was hit is that the amount in dollars, please, is going to be equal to our lot size times what's the name, our take profits as in pips times 10. So how we'll do this in this calculation, we use a lot size of 0.02 times our take profit is 100 pips times 10. So let me run that quickly in my calculator. 0.02 times 100 times 10. This will give us $20. So if I were to win this trade, I will make $20 on this trade. Do you see how it was done here? Another way you can calculate it is by coming here and instead of setting the stop loss in pips and the rest, just set it to that of your TP. So I will set it to 100, and if you see it here, oh sorry, my bad, that was a very wrong thing. I will probably cut it out, or you'll probably see it. I'm a human, I make mistakes, but this should be probably what you'll get. Not probably, this should be what you will get, because I've been using this in my trading for a long time and it has been working for me. So I hope you understand this. This all means the pip value of whatever you're getting. When I started trading forex, and I didn't really understand this lot size at first at all. I didn't even understand, even up to now I don't understand it very well, but because I was still able to get my way around it by using this formula, I was able to just make use of this and don't wrap my head around this. I call it trash because I don't like math around this math. So this is simple. I will try to paste it in the description. Amount risk divided by the stop loss times 10. That is to know your lot size on that trade. So guys, this is the much I can give to you. I'll see you in the next video.